Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another fantastic game of StarCraft 2, spawning in the top left of the map, playing with the red Terran species. We have Lord Deadcrush. Give it up for Lord Deadcrush. Spawning in the bottom right of the map, playing with the blue Terran workers. The Master of Disasters, the hero with IQ 0 is Lord Tomicron. Welcome to another fantastic, entertaining, emotioning StarCraft 2 match, mirror matchup, Terran versus Terran. Alright, maybe just, alright, lower a bit the musics, options, sound, we lower the music, yes, and we go. Alright, so the first depot finishing for both players, Lord Tomicron going gas before barracks, Lord Deadcrush going barracks before gas, so not a big deal, but yeah, 2 gases for both players, yes, also Tomicron exactly, second gas for Lord Tomicron, no scout yet. So, till now, almost mirror builds in this moment, only a bit more gas for Tomicron, meaning more tech, quicker factory, but quicker by only a little. Now, Tomicron with a scouting SCV, scouting around the base to check for proxy barracks, proxy factories even, but not sending a full scout towards the opponent base, because Tomicron says, okay, I'm already opening 2 gases, to scout up to your base is very expensive, so let me just scout around the map, and that's it. On the other hand, we have Lord Deadcrush that doesn't scout whatsoever anyways. Alright, faster factory going down for Tomicron, slower factory going down for Deadcrush, but we're talking about, yeah, 5-10 seconds. First Reaper in production for both players. Alright. The first unit is out for both players. Oh no. Now the first unit is out for both players. Now Lord Tomicron produced the first Reaper as well. Yeah, because barracks before gas, it means the first Reaper can be faster. So Deadcrush cautiously keeping at home the units. Lord Tomicron as well for the moment, no intention of aggression. Factory is completing. Starport directly after the factory for Tomicron, quicker tech for Lord Tomicron, whereas exactly Deadcrush is more economical and he does second base before Starport, while Tomicron is doing Starport before second base. 2 Reapers and the third and the fourth units rallying in. Lord Tomicron moving with one Reaper across the map. 2 other units are following the Reaper, and the second base for Deadcrush is being taken right now, so more economy for Deadcrush. Reapers patrolling there. Lord Tomicron inside the second base kills the worker, but Deadcrush reacts with more units. Tomicron has to run away to not lose the units, and Deadcrush goes for the chase. Very dangerous chase because Hellions are faster. 3 Reapers against 2 Reapers and 1 Hellion, so one unit more for Deadcrush. Tomicron rallying more units home. Now Tomicron should have more units, okay. Attack, but Deadcrush finds the first hit and kills a lot of units. Deadcrush crashing the fight. Tomicron in big trouble. Just one grenade, but Deadcrush will destroy the fight. Deadcrush, Tomicron in big trouble. Deadcrush with 3 units in the main base. The second base for Tomicron is cancelled. Deadcrush attacking the workers. Tomicron has 3 units more. Chasing with the workers, but the workers don't fight well, so Tomicron's on the run with the workers, trying to save as many workers as possible, but a lot of mining time lost for Lord Tomicron. Now, with the hug of the dead, for the workers, the attack from Deadcrush is finally dealt with. Tomicron defended, yes, but at what cost? Tomicron is now only 21 workers against 25 workers for the opponent. The second base is complete, basically almost complete for Deadcrush. Starport almost complete, already a tank and 2 mariners in production. Tomicron counter-attacking with a Liberator, trying to kill some workers with this Liberator. On the other hand, yeah, Tomicron is a bit in panic mode, you see, not even the correct number of workers in the gas for Lord Tomicron. Third base on the way. No units yet. Yeah, okay, one Cyclone Raven now, classic comp. The second base of Tomicron is so far behind. Lord Tomicron in a big amount of trouble in this moment, is very behind in this game. Because in a mirror matchup, like every unit counts. Now Liberator tries to kill some workers for the opponent, kills 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 workers, not bad. That's a good start to come back in the game. Now Tomicron has actually more workers in this moment. 1 worker more, yeah, but the second base not yet complete. Meanwhile, this second base for Deadcrush is alive and kicking. 2 bases against 1 at the moment. Tomicron trying against the Siege. 1 worker more, 2 workers, but the Viking will finally clear the Liberator for the sky. Liberator worth it, this prize. 8 kills is quite good, I would say. And now Lord Deadcrush is now producing tanks and Vikings. Let's go. 2 tanks already. Lord Tomicron, on the other hand, has a Raven, Cyclone producing only now the first tank. Third base is complete, producing another Raven, and soon another tank, and soon also Mariners. Tomicron, okay, taking a bit control of the map, while Deadcrush is, yeah, exactly. So Deadcrush is doing an aggressive build. So no third base yet, but a full committed 2 base all in, not all in, but 2 base attack, because 2 more production facilities in construction. So Deadcrush has already more army, 28 army supply against 19 army supply. These Vikings are a lot scary. Steam is being researched, and Steam is also behind. So Tomicron is behind on a lot of. Tomicron is even economically, is behind in army, is behind in tech, behind in production facility, behind in morale. Tomicron is slowly but surely taking control of the map. Notice the vision in the minimap. Lord Tomicron has 1 car in front of the enemy base, 1 Mariner on the right lane, one Reaper in the center lane, and 1 Mariner in the left lane. So, big map control for Lord Tomicron. He can see all the angles from which Deadcrush can attack. Deadcrush. Upgrading the add-ons for the barracks. Steam is almost complete, and combat shields is being researched. More and more tanks. So Deadcrush now has a lot of tanks, actually. See, 4 tanks against 2, that's a lot. Tomicron, yeah, has 2 Ravens. Yeah, but Deadcrush has also 7 Vikings, 4 tanks and 5 tanks now, and 7 Vikings against 2 tanks and 2 Ravens. No. I would say that the army advantage is really in the Deadcrush favor. Very difficult game for Lord Tomicron. Up is down 10 supply, producing out of the extra 2 barracks, 1 smart tank in the main to cover the drop. Deadcrush, a lot of supply, 55 army supply against 34 only. So Deadcrush is a much bigger army. Tomicron with the Jeep scouting where the third base is. So Tomicron thinks, no third base, I'm in danger. Tomicron third base is landing now, but to return from the investment it will take a lot of time. And Tomicron doesn't have time because Deadcrush is attacking. Deadcrush, big fat army, but Tomicron has map control, so this spotter dies actually because he sees the army. So Tomicron knows exactly the angle. Tomicron's prepared information. Tomicron's to tank, covering the lane. Tomicron intercepting. The Vikings go ham, but the Ravens download the turrets before the Vikings can kill them. Tomicron, a line of 3 tanks against what's doing. And Deadcrush is a bit took. And Deadcrush move into the tank line of Tomicron. Big mistake. Tomicron steers the army forward. All tanks die from Deadcrush. Lord Tomicron crash in the fight. And GG scored. Fantastic comeback from Lord Tomicron. With a superior map vision, he covered the perfect angle to intercept the army of Deadcrush. Deadcrush didn't know how to answer to that, and Tomicron, with 3 tanks only and a few Mariners and 1 Cyclone, crushes the fight. Fantastic game. And what a beautiful game TVT So if you take map control, you can know where the opponent is coming from, cover the spot, and be rich and satisfied, and macro up and build all your units as you want. You can never tell which player is gonna win. Even if Deadcrush was very ahead, Lord Tomicron won the decisive fight with a much better army positioning. Thank you all very much for watching. Don't forget to smile and have a wonderful day. Adios.